Where does the Stream Deck audio go? think my mic's been on this whole time, which is a good thing or a bad thing, I don't know. How you guys doing today? Where's my audio thing? I did it again where I hit my audio and I have to do that in View, Docs, Audio Mixer. Now I go back, turn on the audio mixer, there it is. Oh, the music might be okay. It's a little bit different than last time. We have a little bit less music and a little bit more I don't know. How are you doing? How's today? How's your week been? Like, to be fair, I hope you all had a better week than I did. It was a little rough this week, but always ready for the weekend. I'm always Oh my gosh. I'm really tired of people doing April Fool's jokes. They're not worth anybody's times. Avansha. I'm gonna call you Van. My week was rough. It was a long week, to be fair. I had my camera go out. I have been waiting on some work stuff and job opportunities. We had some major kind of lost a whole lot of momentum on work. So yeah. And I've got some upcoming projects for myself that are just kind of in stall mode, so there's that. So, yep. It's kind of in stall mode. So, where are we on my pull request? Are my action... Did I pass? I did not pass the build. Which they should fail. Connecting to database. Connection refused. You should be able to see those openings if you type !hiring. Right? Yeah, that's all of our positions right there. Looks like we are no longer hiring out at, oh, we do have some Indias. Okay. Like, we have 2 offices. I just only saw the Lehigh office. That's why I was asking. So yeah, that's all of our job positions right there. If you are US based, any of these Lehigh office ones are open to US based. So there's that. So we were working on getting code coverage up. My tests aren't running yet. They run locally. So let me just... So I know my tests run locally. I need something that puts my phone like far away from me when I'm doing these things, because otherwise I just like play. My phone is such a like little crutch for me, you know. I'm like always I need it in a lot of ways. Oh my goodness. So yeah. So what exciting things can we get done today? That's not what I wanted. My chair's getting stuck. There we go. Now I'm actually like almost where and how I want to be sitting. Okay. Client run Discord bot. Setup / commands, nil pointer to reference. Why is that main test running? So this is one thing we should look at. Like, I thought this main test was just supposed to do setup. The problem with this database connect is it's going to ping every time. The thing I don't want it to do now is I don't necessarily want it to run the migrate every time. And that means I probably need to change my code to not run a migrate every time. Well, actually, I do want the integration test to establish a database connection. It's a little bit of a weird thing, but I don't want people to disconnect themselves from my database. Like, if other people are using it, are writing this code, I want the database connection to always be part of my deploy. So like for my CI/CD, I need to have that. But I don't necessarily need or want people to be running database migrations unless it's a merged master. And so I should only run anyway, so we need to go here. It looks like I don't actually need to call the database ping, that's part of it. But I need to add this to my actual main right here. db.migrate, and that doesn't return anything. And this will check that database is up to date with video files. I don't know if I want to write test or if I want to write new code. So now that should fix that. I don't need to run this ping because that's already in here. Okay, this should be fine. Oh, I need to switch it so that it's not. There's a lot of improvement to be had here. Like, I think particularly with the client and the connect, a lot of improvement to be had there. So I was looking at this send tweet though. I was gonna see if this thing how they actually tested it in their stuff. The reason being if they've tested it, then me testing it's not as important, but I could recreate, like, what's important for me is making sure I handle the errors appropriately so that when something fails, the user gets the correct behavior. Oh my goodness. Super tired. See, look, I grabbed my phone again. Look at that. Look at that phone in my hand. So, story for this week. I got online this Monday just to do a video call on my stuff, I was just gonna do a video call on my computer. And I turn on my camera, and it started freezing. Like, you know how my camera's been kind of fitty. Well, it started doing hardcore freezes every single time. Like, it read anything that wasn't like a dark color. So like my green screen or my face or like anything, like it would freeze anytime it like something like that came up. So I was super surprised by that. We need to add something. One minute. Okay. Okay. Let's go ahead and get this done. Add it to Nightbot. Look at this, guys. Look, there's a me. Killer. Look at that YouTube channel. Doesn't that look so beautiful? Introduction to Go Programming by Jay McGavran. Who's Jay McGavran? Besides the fact that that's like after mine. Whatever. Look at that, isn't that so cool? Let's do it though. I want to... Oh, is that my Twitter? What can you search Mariah for? I'm just so... Isn't that so fun? Okay. Copy link address. There's 198 spots remaining out of I don't know how many. But let's share this. Sorry, I got super distracted. But I should be distracted, right? Like, this is 100% a legitimate reason to be distracted. We're gonna add some stuff to Nightbot and to Twitch. Should we add it to my Twitch homepage? Already being done. Shh, shh, shh. I don't want to hear myself. Add panel course. Sign up for my Go coding course via O'Reilly Online Learning. Should we add an image? Drag image. I got a lot of gophers here. So let's find one. Sorry, I'll get to coding after this. I can write code too. I'm doing that one. Oh, dang it. How big can I make this? Done. That's like quash here. Submit. So, how does that look? Eh. Should we edit that again? Obviously it looks weird. I blame the picture. Where'd the quasir go? I don't know where it went. Oh, there it is. Notice it said the image of, like... What if we just did that? Done. Submit. And now... I'll fix that later. Let's go share it on Twitter. sign up for this my course, online learning course to expand your knowledge. Tweet. Okay. Where else do I have? A lot of people I know do LinkedIn. Post. How's that? Is that good? Or should I do this picture? Am I allowed to even use that picture? Nobody's stopping me, so I'll do what I want, I guess. Add image. Drag file from my desktop. Look, that's actually like legible. The other one must have been too big. Okay, there we go. Back to code coverage. Wait. Did I ever get that? I was supposed to get it on Nightbot. Commands. We're going to add a command. We're gonna call this one learn go. Join me May 10th for my online Go programming course. It said if Grammarly said you're supposed to add on, you do what Grammarly says. It's a custom command. Now we add a timer. A timer for every hour. See, now you're learning all the secrets about how to do videos, and you saw my pretty face on a picture when I had blue hair. Watch. So now if I do learn go. Cool, so yeah, let's see how they do their tests. I'll get off of this. I was just looking for this, by the way. It was in Twitter statuses tests. Look, they have a new client here. See, I really like these. I really like the fact they have a test server. And it uses HTTP test. We're gonna go ahead and set this up for our stuff. They did a good job. I mean, to be fair, looks like my juice is gone. You can call that juice. You know. Oh, my phone just pasted a chunk of code from my computer. It's trying to be really smart about the clipboard. I don't want to text a chunk of code. So, anyway, I'm pretty sure that there are bots all day that live and all they do is ask who needs subs on Twitter. Client Twitter test is where I want to be. It has a send tweet. So they have this here. So this test server that they return is great. The problem is, and I mean, they're using it everywhere. Obviously, they have everything in their Twitter package, which is fine. So they do a test server, they're closing the server. They do a new client with the HTTP client. And that's a Twitter client? Well, then I'm gonna do that. And that'll make my test client for everything. And I will never have to connect to Twitter on a test, which I shouldn't. I should never be connecting to Twitter on a test. This is just for reference. So my new client function is fine, but I'm going to, something I've been kind of playing around this idea of like having a mock file. So, again, I've just been playing around with it, mostly for the purpose of testing. I'm not advocating for it. I'm just trying to figure out, like, for me and for my thought process, what the best way to I don't want to say I'm abstracting tests, but I guess fulfill testing requirements that depend on other functions, which is abstracting tests. So I should say that. Right? Like, that's straight up what I'm looking at. So this test server is what I'm looking at. Right? So that would go here. Relax. There's a couple of things. Oh yeah. See how they have this rewrite transport. I should be able, they don't do anything though. That rewrite transport is in Twitter. Like, it's in the Twitter package somewhere. So I should use that function. Oh, it's not. I only have that called in the setup, don't I? Interesting. It's not called there? Then what is this magic rewrite transport? Oh, it's this. And it's in their test file. I don't know if I'll use this test server anywhere else. And I probably shouldn't be using it anywhere outside of this without the mock. So I'm going to take this. Again, it's just me messing around with ideas, so I don't need to put that anywhere. So now I have this test server. And when I set up this client, which I'm calling C, I'm not actually calling new client here, but I would say C equals client, pointer to client, right? And then we put that there, and then we'd have a Twitter bot, tweet bot, right, we call it tweet bot, which is a pointer to the Twitter client, which they are calling like that. Twitter? No. Interesting. Which is test server. But they don't. When they call test server, they have a setup function. They set up. I'm sorry. They do this right here because that returns 3 things. Okay. So we're gonna do this. We're gonna have Sumeria. How are you doing? Welcome. DRE stands for Data Reliability Engineer. So it's very similar to a Site Reliability Engineer, but instead of working on web services, you'd be working on data services. So that kind of idea of taking the principles of reliability and downtime and metrics and, you know, data first. It's really data first engineering and putting it on data services. I have a blog post about it on Medium. Feel free to check it out. ! blog. If you want to learn more about like the philosophy of DRE. And there's also a conference, DRE Con, happening in May. I'll be there. It's virtual, so I think ice is trapped under my little spring here. So we're gonna have, func test setup. We're gonna call this client setup testing pointer T. Yep, that's exactly what I want. But I want this to be, instead of a defer, I want it to be t.cleanup. Yep. I know it's just a little bit of a weird wrapper. But, and I don't need the mux or the server. I don't want that to be new client. I want that to be Twitter new client, and this will return not any of those things, but a pointer to a client, which is our client. I know. And now we'll do client and any of the things. Any of the endpoints I need to set up, I'll set up in this function as well. That's what I meant. Client, exactly, that's what I want to return. But it needs to be a pointer to that because we access it from pointers, I believe. Oh, that's why that was having an issue. This needs to be the reference of the pointer, not the dereference. Sorry. Yes, this is the reference of the pointer, and the other one's the dereference of the pointer. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong with that, saying that the asterisk is the reference and the ampersand is the dereference. I should add that O'Reilly thing to my website, because now I am very, very, very officially famous. I mean, who wouldn't want to hire me now? I mean, obviously, the company that I work at tries very hard and successfully does a good job keeping me happy, so. Just a little snide comment from me. Mostly to keep myself feeling good about myself. It's really easy to, like, feel down about yourself doing these stupid things. Like interviewing, you know, interviewing is a good, healthy thing to do. Oh, gosh. No, it's not. It's not declared by that Twitter package. It's declared by me. Mux is declared and not used? Oh, none of these are used. Oh, Mux will be used. Give me a second, sorry. And we're going to So I don't necessarily want to do an assert anywhere because I'm not doing assert stuff. I do want the read writer and I do want the func. But again, I am just not right now using any test helpers. A lot of people like test helpers. I don't have a problem with test helper packages. Like, I like assert as a package. And stuff like that. But I don't. I guess I think they're great, but for me and where I'm at, I feel like I need to think about and deliberately take certain steps to make the assert, right? Like, I feel like assert is using test packages right now is I do not know why I'm making that check, right? So on this assert method, I mean, I could look at it and I could do research, but I know that I'm too lazy to do that. So by forcing myself to write out things explicitly, yes, it takes more time, but it forces me to think about why I'm making certain steps and why they're important to validate. So, like, yes, it takes longer, but I'm not doing this for work. This doesn't have to be optimized for time or whatever garbage you have to do for work. So, for example, something I could do, like with this, they're wanting to check what the method is on the request type. So you would be taking the request dot, I don't know, method string equals, and you're saying post, and you're saying if it does not equal post, then you would do a yeah, t.error fatal blah 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 on that. Assert query map string R. Why if it's giving us? I don't need to check. I guess I think those are query parameters, like appending to the update.json. I'm not expecting those. I don't see why it's important for me to test that. Now, as far as this goes, I think they're parsing the body. So I think that right here, what they're doing, see again, why check the path? Because we require the path on the handle function. I think that's a little dumb, but they are, I can do this. And this would be r dot body error. If error does not equal nil, error reading from the body, invalid format. No, it would have to be the status of the body that is test tweet. And I'm only entering in that, so that's probably all I need to check. But I would need to JSON unmarshal that, which is what they're doing. So I'm going to say tweet payload equals make map string, yep. I know, and then we'll do a JSON error equals, yep, body into that, if, yep. And then we'll compare the tweet payload status. Tweet payload status. Actually, we need to make sure it's okay. And so we'll say status, comma, okay of tweet status. If not okay, error that. And now we'll do a tweet. See? There we go. Why? There we go. If status, what the heck? If status does not equal test tweet, because that's the only thing I'm sending right now. Error F, we're not asserting that. Okay. Yeah, and now I can send that message with this test tweet and not get an error. I can also theoretically right, we have the setup. And now we have a cleanup. Now I have a body I need to add to the cleanup. I don't need to wrap it in Func. I should be able to just do it without a close, as that's a function. And I'm not taking any parameters. It only matters when there's a parameter. Oh, sorry. I guess it did matter. And now this should work without it being an integration test. Sweet. Invalid character S at the beginning of line 85? $89. Yeah, the boat was empty. Yeah, those all failed. We don't want an error. We want this to be false. This is send tweet. See, look, it got test tweet. That was really weird. Okay, perfect. This is much better, what I wanted to run. Yeah, that's great. Okay. Status equals test plus tweet. That's exactly what I want. Obviously, I thought too hard. It's not gonna unmarshal anything if all we have is status equals test plus tweet. Right? Why don't I just convert it straight to a string and evaluate against that? Any opposition? Any benefits for doing something else? Oh, I have chat hidden. Hopefully I haven't been ignoring anybody. Bad cop hates interviewing. Samaria, I'm trying to get better at programming by liking a smarter programming stream, but I'm not at programming. Well, welcome. Come hang out. I think the best way to get better at programming is to practice. So what does my job do? We provide a platform for small business owners to connect with their customers. That is like through appointment reminders, through appointment confirmation text, phone calls, general texting, email messaging, payments, etc. To do that, we integrate with the CRMs that these customers use to maintain patient records. We don't maintain our own set of patient records. We use the CRM ones and then give them that interface for connection on top of that. So to do that, there is a lot of ingress that has to happen of the third-party records, and that's what I do. And I agree, bad cop. Interviewing's the worst. I told my bosses I was going to do it because I hate the interview process where we work. Like, the place where I work, I hate how we do interviews. I think it is a horrible way of determining a person's aptitude, and I think that we pass on good people. I mean, I think we do a good job at passing on, like, bad hires, but I think we're, stifling a lot of people who have great potential by just doing bad practices. Oh yeah, that's kind of my thought. Okay. Test plus tweet. I don't need you anymore. So we're just printing out that body. Well, then why don't I do this instead of this garbage? I'll just check the string body. I'll do string, right? Right, the only thing I'm passing is test plus tweet. Right? It wasn't doing the unmarshal correctly, so I might as well just do this, right? And that's fine. Obviously, it's wrapping it itself, so it's not a big deal. Oh, we're gonna change this to be message. Now, if anyone wants to complain about boilerplate Ingo, let me tell you where the boilerplate Ingo exists. And it is right dang here in tests. Like, in my opinion, the only time you're writing dummy placeholder superfluous code at all is when you're writing tests. No, this error doesn't not equal nil garbage. That's great. Like, there's a reason nobody's gotten rid of it yet. Thanks for that follow, Samaria. I'm just gonna call you Nair, Ryan. I want you to know, did you miss my rant about why I don't use Testify? I like Testify, and I know that this is Liquid IV's lemon ginger flavor. Yes, I Testify's great. I just don't choose to use it because I'm trying to train myself as to think about what to look for when I test. Anyway, yeah, you should go back 20 minutes when I ranted about Testify. I think Testify is a great package. Don't get me wrong. Phenomenal library. I just currently am trying to train myself to be more deliberate as to why and how I'm testing things. But just because of the lack of testing in my current place of employment, not to name names, I'm pretty sure it's already written on Twitch. So somebody's got to force it. So I do. Okay, so now that we have a good client, right, that returns that, so I have a send tweet. Let's do a vsplit on my client tweet. So I have this, which so I need to do one where I return an error and one where I don't return an error, and I have a 300. So there's an internal check in Twitter. It might be in the library itself, but I'm pretty sure it's in Twitter. Now I at least have this line checked if I were to run the coverage tool again. Oh my gosh. Drinking ice water, which is essentially what this is, ice water with powder in it. I mean, it just makes me really cold when I drink it. Yes, Ryan backwards. Oh, that's a good way to call you. Ryan backwards. I mean, and that's the one thing about, Testify that I really like. The reason why I love it, I think it's a great package, is the fact that it's not doing anything outside of what's capable, it's not adding any magic to the standard library, it's just repackaging it into something that's more reusable, right? Yeah. So, it's really not doing any magic. Very straightforward. Yeah. But until I just gotta force myself. What? Is that website still up? I didn't realize that website was still up. You want to know about my programming journey? Is it not in the article? I mean, I'm sure I've talked about this more than once. I mean, I could refer you to a podcast that I gave on, with the Arden Labs podcast, because that podcast was literally my journey from childhood to software. That was the whole hour-long podcast. So TLDR, oh, gross. The TLDR talks given. I swear it's in this playlist. My Art and Labs one. Yeah, there it is. I dropped out of graduate school and needed a job. And Go was my first programming job. So, like, that's the TLDR. The long one is in that YouTube video that you can watch. So. Okay, so I need... So, yeah. Actually, just do... I want to quit that. I thought Control N was supposed to get rid of you, too. Okay, so I'm going to make... well, actually, I don't need to do this anymore since I only return a valid client. I can just do this. Get rid of that step. And now I can boilerplate this 3 times. Not boilerplate. It's not boilerplate. It's tests. But I do paste that 3 times. So I do test, client. We need this one to be a fail setup. Right? And then this one's going to be like 401 or something. Not found. So here, actually, I don't know. Let's go over here. So in the update thing that I was looking at, so it gives errors only against the post. Okay. I hit the wrong thing, didn't I? Tweet, HTTP response, and error. So, error is just a new error, blah, blah, blah. And so this is what actually creates the error. Actually, so it pulls it off of a request? What does that do? URL parse. So, body return error, new request error, add header. So it will return an error based on anything that's like invalid. Interesting. So I hope that those are tested in their stuff. So this, again, should be the same thing. Now we're only 65 followers away from 400. How do we get 65 followers in 2 hours? How do we do that? How do we get 65 followers in 3 hours? Any thoughts? Where did Twitter go? 65 new followers before the end of my stream today. Twitch.tv/soypo1 little h. Then we do Twitch streaming. Twitch affiliate. Twitch goal. Live coding software. You think that looks good? Well, that goes to here. Welcome, I made it. You go over there. I don't want you in my way. Okay. So this one, we have to on network engineering. If you want to do network engineering, you need to learn C, C++, Go, or Rust. Like, those are the languages for network engineering. Sorry. Like, network engineering is pretty low level. You'll always use a lot of Python, but that's definitely, you've got to be very familiar with C-based languages. Python's huge in data, which I'm not surprised at, because of how many people came from academia. But I think the more that we look for efficiency and optimization with our data services, people are going to turn away from Python because it's really hard to optimize and be efficient with Python. So I think it's a great entry language, a great gateway language, but I don't think it's necessarily the best language for optimization. So that's my thought on pipeline. So like on this though, my mux function doesn't have to validate anything, right? Because I don't care about what I'm providing. All I have to do in this one is do I just need to set the status code. Golang write status code. Yes, I know what they are. I just want to know how to add them in your... I just forgot how to add them in your stinking server. I'm sorry. Thank you. Welcome to April Fool's Day on Stack Overflow, guys. That's what it is. Okay. Or, yeah. What did they say? Right header? Then we go htt dot status not found. Which is never gonna happen, but an internal service error might. Just like, right? Like, this is all I want for this one. We do want an error. True. We don't need a message. So I'm not even gonna set it up. And this is gonna be the 401 client. Oh, look, I took out the T. Client setup still used. Oh, I didn't add a test. I mean, this is fine. I need to add one. What's really weird is the fact that I'm doing this as a table test. I think that ingenious. A little bit messed up, honestly. But also pretty ingenious. Just straight up a little bit ballsy. We did want an error and we didn't get one. Didn't write the 404. Why didn't it write the 404? Oh, it should be not fail setup. It should be 401. Which is really 500. Did I not rewrite the name of that? Client. While we're here. Yes, I know it's not used. I haven't gotten that far because I'm still trying to figure out. We probably should still check this. Even though it's not like that super important. Ours not undeclared. Oh, it is undeclared. It should be right there. Sorry. Like, So I have to force something on the call that's gonna result in us getting an error. So basically, not just force something on the call, but I have to fake an error-like message, as if I was getting an error message from the Twitter library that they have created. Because, right, we saw that they parsed it out themselves. Which is kind of hilarious. And mostly the thing about it that's the most hilarious, I think, in this, is the fact that I'm trying to spoof their own library. I think, it would be really great in their tests, or if they had, like, some kind of a way to mock that, kind of behavior. They obviously have it tested on their side. I just think it's a little bit weird that I'm doing that. I don't need to parse the request. Oh, where am I? It is, I mean, tell me it's not weird that I'm doing it. Why do I do per character movements in Vim? Just because that's what I'm used to. There are lots of better ways to get around Vim. I'm just not used to them. I just do what's easy and efficient. And I like to read my code. And I don't like to remember what line I'm on. So I don't need this. I do need the right header. Don't need to check the body. Don't... I could do that. What if I provided an invalid payload? Right? I wrote something that wasn't valid here, but I didn't provide an invalid header. Would that work? Invalid payload. Yeah. I know it's not used. Like that. My per character movements that I use all the time to scroll back and forth. Of course I do that. All time. I just do what I'm used to. It's all muscle memory at this point. I'm not trying to, like, I don't know. Why do people always message me on Twitter saying that they can do graphics for my Twitch? Do you not like my Twitch graphics? And how do you assume that I don't already have somebody else willing to design Twitch graphics for me? Maybe I do. Okay, let's try that. Unexpected end of file. Failed to send tweet. Want error false. Oh no, I don't want that. Wait, I got the 500 working last time. And I guess... Oh, I did the wrong one. Let's go back here. Okay. So now we're on the 500 setup. We have that post. Okay. We're gonna get rid of the message again, and we're gonna call this send tweet. And we're gonna call this error on status code. And then failed tweet setup. This one, we still check the post. I don't need a payload. Okay, and then here, we're not going to do that. Actually, we are going to do that. We're just going to do this. I mean, can't we all bet? And if... Well, let's do that. Let's see what happens when we do that. Don't you think we can all benefit from better text editing skills? I think we can all benefit from better text editing skills. I think, you know. I mean... Did that work? Error on status code. Send tweet error. Okay, now we need to go Edit the invalid tweet, and we need to make sure that they fail correctly. Back to now I need to add, nope. Ezra Flag, thank you for that follow. That's super nice of you. You are putting us one step closer . Really appreciate that follow. That's not what I wanted. Test. That did fail. Good. We want an error. We didn't get one again. I wonder if they have a test. What's Code Jam? I don't even know what's... There's a Code Jam tonight. What's going on tonight, Ryan Backwards? I think I need to go check out that test again. Let's try it on the GitHub. Google Code Jam. Is it free? What time is it? Oh, a coding competition? Heck no, I'm not going to no coding competition. I suck at those. No. I don't do competitive coding. I don't do competitive coding. I don't do algorithms. And I don't do anything that could give me an anxiety spike. So no, I am not going to Code Jam tonight. Are you, Ryan Backwards? But you're like, but these are the kinds of things that they like encourage you to do when you're in school, as if it's gonna make a difference in your life. And maybe it will. Maybe winning one makes a difference, but I don't know if I don't know. I don't think I couldn't do it. There's no way I can do it. I'm not competitive at all. And so yeah, it would drive me crazy. Okay, so I just have to figure out, I have to either, okay, so in relevant error, okay. Oh, you are on the competitive coding team? Well, good for you. That's a very valuable skill one day. That'll come in handy one day. So I'm proud of you. That's awesome. Did you put that in the bio I didn't add to Meetup yet? Edit only this event. Edit. By Ryan and Mariah. Oh. Look, I can't spell release. I'm putting you first, because your bio... Speakers. No, you already edited the bio on Slack. Or are you adding the use competitive coding team to it? I can add that. Google Code Jam. That's all. That's your bio. Google Code Jam is your bio. Is a senior. See? You only... Here's the thing, Ryan. I can't spell. University of Utah's coding team. I'm just gonna get... competitive coding team as he finishes. He also works. There you go. There you go. That's updated. No, it's at the beginning. Go is not a good language for competitive programming. I agree. I agree. 100% agree. Although you can type quickly in Go, it is not like... You are the VP of the team? What the heck is the VP of a coding team? That's dumb. I'm changing that again. No, it's not because of Go. The reason that Go does not make sense for a competitive programming thing, is because it's hard to do out. I know what a vice president is. It's weird to I thought teams had captains, not presidents. That's my comment. So you'd be like co-captain or something. What the heck? Where'd it go? Did it not save? Oh. Go is not... Go is very much optimized. No, if you're a VP, you're a VP. There you go. What free time do you have? Mentoring robotics and working and blah blah blah. Watching Twitch streams. How's that? No. I think Go was designed specifically to prevent you from manipulating data structures. Like, I think at the end of the day, that is something that the Go, like, the original creators of Go did not want people doing. So, like honestly, that's one of the reasons why it's bad for it. Like, there's a lot of things Go is fantastic for, and that's not one of them. I like how that totally messed up my green screen. All I wanted was for you to see better Bob Ross. That's it, just Bob Ross. Go's B-tree benchmarks are terrible. And does that surprise you? I don't see Go as a tool for traversing B-trees, even though, isn't RocksDB written entirely in Go? Like, I don't know. That's my thought. I thought RocksDB was written in Go. I know they have a lot of Go wrappers, like Cockroach, right? Oh, Rock's a C++? Yeah. Okay, there you go. I thought it was C. I mean Go. Like... yeah. Well, I know, like, I guess all the Go DB stuff has, like, yes, but Cockroach is it's a Postgres engine with, like, the Cockroach part is Go, but the rest of it's Postgres, right? So, oh, I thought it was Postgres. But it's still the same thing, though, right? Like, the optimized database part of it is not Go. There's an underlying database part of it. Same with Vitesse. Same with Timescale. Same with all the other ones. Now you've gotten me thinking about databases. Where were we? Twitter? I know there's a way to do a return or like do an HTTP error, which I think is what I'll need to end up doing, even though this looks pretty correct. Okay. No, you're fine. It's called nerd sniping. I need to add that while I'm here. Thank you, Todd, for this. I know Todd's not watching. Oh no! There's an entire Wikipedia on it? This is amazing! There's an Apple podcast? I'm sorry. Woo! Woo! Nerd snipe. You know, I think the one reason to go to college is to understand data structures. I think everything else that you use in software you can get from boot camp. I mean, you can also read it too. I mean, you can get all of the knowledge yourself, but school forces you to do stuff. XKCD. Get me Did I actually pull up that XKCD? No, I don't want the Wikipedia on XKCD. I want the XKCD itself. This one. Oh, is this a new one? Oh, this is so good. No, you use them in Go. You just don't manipulate them under the hood. That's what I'm saying. You still need to know a lot, like, to get optimized memory, like, you need to know what the data structures are and why you're using them. But because of the way Go's typing system works, like, you don't... Like, the way you optimize and do stuff like that is very different than other things. That's why Python's such a great scripting language and Go is not. But where people like to use Go, they like it in networking, they like it in backend, they like it for things like Kubernetes. Because of the state guarantees they give you around their data types. So, it's just a very different use case. There's stuff stuck to the bottom of my drink. Now I forgot where I was on because I was nerd sniped about nerd sniping. Okay, so this is fine, but I don't know, essentially, errors message code. That's what it looks like, right? Errors code message. It only cares about relevant error, HTTP error. There's an errors test though, right? How do they test their errors? Key struck, nil. This I get all the time. This error I would get all the time. So this is an API error. Status is duplicate. Code 187. And then that would be an API error. There shouldn't equal, so that's interesting. I think the way I'm writing it is wrong. So we'll have to, let's see if we can investigate that a little further. But I've seen this error. Like, I get this error all the time. So, because I get this error so much, it's super great to have it in my code. That's not what I wanted. And that's probably why they have it in their code, because it's run up so much. Again, I do plan to have some safeguards around that in the future, but that's fine. We're setting error, we're writing that, that's fine. I'm sure I need to do something about that header though. So we need to go up to statuses. I traced this out when I went down, didn't I? So an update right here in receive, it gets a tweet and an API error, and then we realize that's okay. So error we get up here on the post. I'm not worried about that as much as this body form params receive. Receive. I spelled that wrong. Okay, that's not called here. Back off, direct messages, accounts, rate limit, search, status is. Isn't that where I just was? Wasn't I just on statuses, or was I on Twitter? I was on statuses. Let's see where it is. RECEIVE. Obviously, it's in something underneath that. That's great. Nah, it can't be. Yeah, it is. It's in that sling stuff. That's what it was. It's in sling. I'm just trying to get the correct payload. I think that should be enough. s.sling.new.post.receive. S is status service. Oh gosh, that's great. Destroy, embed, update. Line 401, status service. What's sling.sling? So, Sling's a different repo of his. Of course it is. What this? I just again. Hola, buenos días. ¿Cómo estás, Alejandro? Okay, so is there a receive in here? There it is. Receive success. Receive success. New API error. Look at that. Do request API error. Oh gosh. I'm getting tired, guys. Just a little bit. It's only 4:20. So. Oh my god. See? I'm tired. In Spanish, tengo sueño. So, funny story. So, I have a niece. She's 14 months old. 15 months old. 16. 15 or 16, one of the two. So she's being raised bilingual. Her dad's Peruvian, her mom's my sister. Clearly not going, clearly not any kind of Spanish here. No Latina, no nothing. Anyway, so she's being raised bilingual, so I'll talk to her in some form of Spanglish usually. Okay, so it looks like I can fake an API response error. ¿Alguien usa mi código? Of course. This is a client we have deployed, actually. Anyway, so my niece, so I'll talk to her over FaceTime, because that's how she talks to her grandparents in Peru. And so she was walking out of the room, and so I said, okay, ciao mia, nos vemos, and she turns around. She starts waving at me, and then she comes up to the phone, and and her puppy goes, besos? And she gives me a kiss on the phone, like a kiss goodbye. And then she just hangs up on me. She doesn't want to talk to me anymore because I said, ciao. Ciao mia, nos vemos. So she's doing pretty. I thought it was super cute. Do I prefer fakes over mocking? No, I do not, Suiku. I prefer use case specific situations. So this technically would be a mock, right? Like this is a mock. Like these are mocking tools that I'm stealing from him. So still mocking. And it depends on the situation. For example, like the HTTP test library that's written in Go is a way to mock replies. That's why I was saying fake it. But I do not like mocking everything. I do want to test my business logic. I think, anyway, I mock things if I've already tested it somewhere else. So that's how I like to mock. And Crashura, thanks for that follow. I'm working on this. If you type code just like that, you'll get it. It is a Discord Twitter bot. maybe you'll get it. There you go. For my nonprofit, it allows the meetup organizers and the conference organizers to access and tweet, hopefully, through our Twitter accounts, right? So it can do multi-posting through Discord, and I only have to manage Discord stuff. So I'm working on tests and stuff for this. And look, Ryan backwards. There's your assert stuff. So, yeah. This is exactly what they were doing in the other things that I've been doing before. So this is exactly how they're doing that, but I need to figure out how to return line 418, bad formatting. I mean, yeah, hopefully somebody did a GoFumped and fixed that, you know. Oh, that's usually what happens. Since I GoFumped on save, like, I'll have a ton of white space stuff. Fake model, expected model, where was I? Oh. Yes. Right here. See, look. They do have a failure. I don't hate assert. I just... Anyway. You already got me. I guess I'm saying I ripped the asserts out of this library. Where am I? So I'm out of Utah in the United States. I work out here at Weave, the tech company out here, but I do work remotely, 100% remote. Because why not? So I'm based out of Utah in the U.S. Doesn't mean I'm always here, that just means that that's where I work from. Do they have... ¿Dónde está mi código? Oh, unless you were talking about this code specifically, the 187, yeah, I get that all the time. Does that happen to be here? Dang it. I wonder... Is there, like, a code, an HTTP code for, like, duplicates or, like, failures or something? I wonder what code that would return. Oh, I bet I can find it on the Twitter API. Twitter API. Oh, those aren't my code. I'm not changing that. Like, that stuff I was looking at was a library I'm using. No, I don't want to look at the forums. Oh, it might be, you're right, it might be a bad request. I'll try with that first. What's the endpoint we're calling? 1.1 status is update JSON. We're definitely on V1, huh? I mean, I just right now throw everything that's over 300, so I don't do anything for 418 specifically. I'm just wondering if they'll give me a list of codes. Any attempt that would result in duplication is blocked with a 403, so that means I need a 403. I am using Vim Crashura. Forbidden. Okay. Let's go ahead and write that up there then. I know that this is what I need, and I need w.header, right header? How do you prefer to spend your free time? How do I prefer to spend my free time? Sleeping, like that's honestly what I would prefer doing. What do I actually do? Okay. That should be a W. Usually I'll take my dogs on a walk. We went on a walk this morning though. I'll work out in my home gym, watch Netflix. This is my free time. I mean, this is what I do in my free time. I'm not working. This isn't what I do for my job. So like this should return an error. And so this should... This, from what I have read, is what I expect when I get that. So let me go ahead. I'm going to take, where's that 403 thing? Okay, and I'm going to throw that right here. Hey, Ryan Backwards, what is 418 specifically? I'm going to look it up in a minute because you're making me think about it. So now I have effectively mocked out all of my Twitter calls. So I only make one Twitter call. Send tweet. Oh yeah, I knew about I'm a Teapot. I play Pokemon on my Switch. I just finished, I did the final boss battle on Arceus. YouTube. But I do not stream on Twitch. Duplicate. How's that? So now let's do QA. Let's do a go test. Go cover. Oh, go tool cover is what I meant. I'm really bad at gaming. Like, I just don't have reflexes for it. Okay, I need to add a check for the health check for sure. I do not know at all how to test the slash command, so I'm probably not going to. Like... But the health check, definitely. How come the total says 42% of statements? Oh, is it because I have 60%? And then I should add tests to the DB stuff when I actually have a database. Can you see my green screen around the shadows? Is it? Okay, so one more. So we have a health check down here that we need to test. And there's only one reason that this health check exists. Health check to make sure the server is up. Like, that's the only reason the health check exists. So now we should have a health check with a response reader and writer. No, you don't need any of these. I'm gonna kill this. Like, we don't have any errors on this. Like, oh, we do. We have a write and a fatal. I have a SteelSeries Apex 3, I believe. I think it's the 3. Hey! See you on Tuesday, Ryan Backwards. Have fun. I'm getting hungry. Let me just tell you that. I don't know why I'm getting hungry, but I'm getting hungry. Okay, so what do we need for this test? I know. We're not doing that. We're just going to, like, run this. Like, we don't need to... TIL conference? What's TIL conference? No, it wouldn't be on this channel. I don't know what channel it would be on. We need to add test server. And that's such a pretty gopher. I swear there's a go by example for this. Yep, that's it. I don't know what's happening on April 5th. We do a get on the health. Health check. That's right. No, Oh, the meetup? No, the meetup is not on this conference. You should be able to access those on my Twitch channel, though. So if you're on Twitch... I don't stream them here, no. Will we stream them? Yes, probably. At some point. So if you go to... right here where it says Forge Meetups, and click on that, that's where you'll see it. So that's right here with Ryan. I thought that I did the right Women Who Go one. I guess I did the wrong Women Who Go one. Anyway, so it's April 5th, and there's a Google Meet to join that right there. So... and I believe that says we are live, actually. Okay, there we go. That should test that. Anyway, yes. Exclamation point meetups will also get you there as well. Yeah, so it's not a conference, it's just a meetup, but that is one of the meetups that does my nonprofit, like that my nonprofit puts on, so. And Ryan and I will both be speaking at that. So it should be good. About Go generics. Okay. Cool. That's all I wanted, I think, for right now. Even though every time I run this, the statements goes down. I need to remove all of these coverage. Cool, they're open. Oh. Okay, that should be good. And that's all I got for today, pretty much, for this one. That's not true. I'm not done. But it's a good place that says not. There we go. It's a good place to get. Like Lion, how are you doing today? Thank you for that follow. Thanks for joining us. So yeah. So, yeah. I was going to try, the one thing I wanted to try, was, to get, code coverage and docs, on a README. Add the thing. Oh, yeah, see, but I don't want to use somebody else's stuff. Badges. Code climate. Maintainability badge. Oh, okay. Let's do GitHub Read me badges. Let's see what that says. $150 badges for GitHub. Oh, that's cool. I actually might add this to some other stuff. Do I do interview questions on Leech code? No, but I should. This is a really cool web page. Socials, open source, awesome. I guess, but this one though, where's my thing that I was looking at? Like, this guy has cool badges. Why should I do them? Because you should always practice for your interviews, right? Like, sorry. Like, you should always, yeah, you should always practice for your interviews. And I'm not. That's mostly why. Ivor, how you doing? You got up early again. What time is it? 7, 8, 2? Or is it late for you? It's probably late, sorry. 6 hours? Is it like 11? Oh, no. I mean, I've tried things like Advent of Code before, but... like... soon to be 1 a.m.? My goodness, that's morning. That's what it's called, right? Tweet automated bot. I don't know. I would rather practice with fun projects than with coding problems, I guess. I don't have this. Okay. I'm gonna go back to the other Google search I did. GitHub Actions, Code, Coverage, Golang. Freaking 1 a.m. Thank you, Harold 2017. These are definitely... I'm gonna give you a star for that. Let's see how this stuff differs from what I already have. Will I be ending my stream soon? Probably in like half an hour. I'm gonna see if I can try and get these badges up. Like, it's something I've been thinking about for a while. Oh, and my PR failed. My PR push, so my stuff's still not building on the PR, but that's because I don't have... I needed to add some environment variables for some of the Twitch chat tests that shape Discord. Some of the tests I have running on Discord need to have environment variables that I don't have set up. When is this event? Oh, that's mine! I got the date wrong. It's actually... Oh, I didn't realize I tweeted about that. That's quite terrifying. Let's edit that for the right date. There we go. It's a good thing I noticed that was the wrong date. Okay, so let's go. I need to check my GitHub. GitHub workflows. And that should be in the Go one. So I have on push to main and also on build for main. I have build on Ubuntu latest. Checkout. Look, setup Go v2. Go, actions checkout, and go build -v, yes. The only difference between what I'm doing here and this is that they're doing this weird grep examples thing. And the go get dependencies. But I shouldn't need to go get dependencies. Plus, go get -d doesn't work anymore. They don't do a go get download. Let's see if I can just stick this into my Go one. Oh, I need to add a code coverage token. Okay. Jacobo! How are you doing? You're creating a... Oh, Ivor! Ivor, sorry, I wasn't looking at chat. Look at this. Look at this. I got a course published. Hasn't happened yet. It's a live Go training. But, look at that. Isn't that cool? And, Jacobo, thank you for that Prime sub. That's killer. Do you pay for your own Prime? Like, or do you use your dad's Prime? Because I use my parents' Prime and I'm way older than you. Also, if I don't, they will forget the password. Isn't that cool? I didn't know that that was already published. Otherwise, I would have been tweeting about it for weeks. Jacobo. Okay. He's not that nice. I mean, I almost half expected him to not let you share. Just something about how, like, you're grown up and have a job and blah, 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 blah. Also, he has separately subscribed to me with Prime, so I kind of knew. I don't think he subscribed to me for 3 months in a row, though, so you're definitely beating him. So I need a code cov token. Yeah, O'Reilly. They reached out to me. So there's that. Okay. Sumeria, I will see you next Friday. Thanks for hanging out with us. I'm glad you were able to come. There's only one repo I want to set up. It says I can run this locally. Cool, I did something. Okay, so you're gonna go dance? Have fun, Ivor. I guess that's a thing people do, huh? They go out on Friday nights. At 1 a.m. I used to do that when I was young. Now I'm just an old fart like the rest of you. I guess none of you are old farts, just me. So I need to have secrets, actions. Where did it say to put it? Environment variables. They said I didn't need it if it was public. I'm gonna say code cov token. No, you're younger than me, you old fart, Jacobico. Oh, I don't want that. So code token. Then I need to figure out what the other secrets are I need to add for this to work. So when you have tokens like this, which... No, not there. I need to be on GitHub. Workflows. So this, I've used tokens before, and I'm pretty sure you're a very, very young man. You might have to compete with Ryan for that one. I know he left, but he's quite a spry young chicken. As I'm sure you are as well. Question is, do you go out dancing at 1 a.m.? Because if you don't... Okay, so how do we do environment variables? I think I just do this. So I think you have to do secrets, dot, and then you do the name. Okay, if you don't go out dancing at the 1 a.m.s, you're an old fart. Whether that be, like, literally or, like, metaphysically, you're an old fart. What can I say? You proved yourself. Yep, it is like that. And I think I need to have this in front of it. That should work. Okay, and then there's a couple other things. Actually, I'm not doing an integration test, so that should be fine. Actually, I should do what I should do is I should do here, go integration underscore test equals true. Go test, grep examples, blah, 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 blah. And that does that. And then there is one, no, it's RG, isn't that one of my things? RG fail send tweet, RG integration test. Discord test. I only need the Discord token. That's why my stuff's failing, guys. Wait, I don't need that, because I have it here. Well, that's the setup Discord bot. Do I set up the Discord bot here as well? Oh, I do. Oh, and this needs to be a dot equals, I knew that. Better have written since the last change. So I need to add a secret called Discord token. Can you see? No, it's right here. My green screen flips. Okay. There we go. Look at how many followers we have. We're almost to 60. We only need 62 more followers to hit the goal of 400. So there's that. We're so close. Okay, I think that was what I needed to add. So let's go back to the README. And this says you can add your badges by doing this. And so everywhere it says GitHub username, that should be Forge Utah, capital U, nope, lowercase on both, Forge Utah, and then everywhere it says repo, that should say tweet automated bot. Yeah. Why didn't that one change? Yeah. Oh. Right click. Oh. Wait. I don't think that code stuff's supposed to be local. So that's all stuff. Isn't that so nice that I can click that and just like force my way into everything? These are just pretty much all tests, so. I mean, that's great. Isn't that all wonderful and beautiful? Who didn't kill this? There's still a DB certificate somewhere that... Oh gosh, I already knew about that. Okay. Get ignore. I swear I had this. How about that? Will that do it? GCMSG remove. Okay. Okay. Cool. Oh, that code coverage thing built. That's awesome. I mean, that's all I have for today for this issue. Whose else is forked it? I can create lists. I can pin. These are all cool. Yeah, I don't have too much else for today. Oh no, my build failed. What failed right now? My email says it failed, see? Cool. No. Go back to the actions. Show me what failed. I have invalid YAML on line 10. Isn't there a YAML funct? YAML formatter. Yeah, but I want to like format my YAML. Yeah, see, look, like that. Well, we'll just try online for a minute. I hate this. So they're saying that the build is wrong? What did I change? I mean, that's what I should see. I didn't change it that much. I also don't know how long it was failing. Yeah, see, I didn't change line 10. This is not even. That's why. Now they should be in line. Update YAML formatting. Let's see. Vim YAML formatter. How many stars did this one have? Only 26. Like, why Ansible? Override syntax for YAML files. Indent YAMLs. YAML coloring. I mean, that looks better. I don't know if that'll actually fix it. Oh, look, it's actually running now. That's good. Oh. Did my email get a failure again? Yep. My email says it still failed. So what's happening with the Go stuff? Oh, it didn't like the way I had the secret set up? Okay. I thought that was correct. Does it need to be not spaced? I have a secret in a different repo, and it works great. So just to verify formatting, I'm sure I could have Googled it. See, they do spaces on both sides without a dot in front of the secret, so let's do that. And I might have to add a thing because of the environment. Let's do GitHub Actions Secrets. How do you use secrets? Samples, create secrets, blah, blah, blah. Add new secret, add your secret. Add my app, get published, blah, 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 blah. Okay, secrets, credentials, just like that. Okay. What about GitHub Actions, environment variables? Are those different? I don't think so. Okay. So we just need it like that. Oh, Lulu! Did you come to say hi to us? Look at the doggo! Lulu! Hi, doggo! Hi! How are you? Hey, Mama, it's 5 o'clock. That means I want to go outside, please. Yeah, you ready to go outside? Okay. Tell Mama hurry up and finish. Tell Mama hurry up and finish. Okay. You let Mama finish. Yeah, you good girl, let Mama finish. Okay, Mama finish. Let's push this up, Lulu. I know, isn't that such a pretty... We're gonna figure out how to get a dog... Like, my dogs don't hang out in here. They hang out wherever they want to in the house. But we gotta figure out a way to get a doggo cam for this stream. Oh, look, I messed up a little bit. But I should be getting my new camera on Monday, so it'll be messed up again after that. So hopefully that works out. Well, he's got to run. Because I have dinner tonight. My sister's in town for spring break, and I got all of his dinners for us and her 4 kids and my parents, and anyway. So, thanks for hanging out today. We've had a lot of fun. You've been great. Hopefully you've enjoyed it and learned, I don't know, you don't have to learn anything, but you've enjoyed it. I've enjoyed it, and it's been a blast. I'll see you guys, hopefully. Yeah, I'm speaking at a meetup this week, so hopefully you can turn into the meetup. If not, I'll see you next week.